I have no copyrights. I'm about to talk in a minute. So I won't shed no tears. I won't shed a tear when your well runs dry. You gonna look for me for sure. Um, quickly though, man. Bear with me, cause you know I don't normally talk for free. This is a good shade spot. All my trees, I love this shit. I'm in a shade spot. My question is, how are you living? And I'm not saying nothing about this motherfucking grass or these trees and how I live in my lifestyle. I'm not saying no shit like that. It's like, are you committed to yourself? You know, are you trying to go to the next level, or are you just stuck on stupid or satisfied where you're at? You know what I'm saying? That's cool, man. Man, I love your big ass house. Man, that's a nice ass car. Nigga, you got money. Oh, baby boy, you doing your thizzle for shizzle. I'm not mad at you, baby. I'm not mad at you, man. My question would be, is there more to life than what you already live? You know, is there certain things that you want to accomplish accomplish beyond what you do and what you have? You know, do you want to be one with the universe, one with Jesus? Let's throw that out there real quick. You know, are you continuously moving forward in your life? Are you satisfied just with having some little bullshit that really don't make no freaking difference? Are you satisfied with that? That don't make no difference. Because once you're dead and gone, what? That goes to the next person. You no longer have that. You you no longer eat steaks. You know what I'm saying? Drive that Mercedes Benz and that Benzo, you know. You're not you're not no longer doing these type of things. But are you focusing on your being of who and what you are? Trying to see if you can actually evolve in this life that you have. You know, or are you gonna keep on coming back making the same mistakes? That says a little bit about reincarnation, though. I'm not gonna go there with you. I want to keep this kind of simple with you. But are you good with just not even knowing who the hell you are because your name is Professor, Pastor, Doctor, Boss? You know, I don't mind boss ass niggas. Boss ass niggas is cool with me. But are you just cool just where you at? You know, do you think outside the box? Can you dream outside the box? Can you go to that plateau that can't be reached? Are you trying to get there? Or are you just looking up and standing still? You ain't trying to climb, you ain't trying to build. But yeah, man, life is a serious thing, and I hope that most people understand that while they're still young. Because once you come into the realization at a young age what life is all about, I I truly believe it would make you think totally differently and make you strive for yourself, not to have that certain job making someone else better. You would strive to have your own business and regulate your money properly. You know, we're no longer buying Gucci bags, the tennis shoes, Nikes, Jordans, Air Force ones, twos, and threes, and nines and shit. Matter of fact, 11s and 12 iPhones and all that bullshit that costs $1,300, $1,700. Man, you gotta be out your rabbit ass mind. As I digress just a little bit, man, is that all you're about? Is that all you're doing? You know, you want people to look at you and see you in a whole light because of your outer appearance. You know, your big fancy house, that's cool. I'm not mad at nobody. This is not a hater. This is not a haterism session. That's cool. That big fancy car. Oh man, you got stacks of money. You just sitting on hundreds and thousands of dollars. It ain't making better of your life. You know. How about, I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money, but do investments. So while you sleep, your money still grows. You know what I'm saying? One day it's like I want to not do nothing at 35 years old. 35 years old, man. Besides, watch how my money move. Sometimes it's almost draining that some people in life really don't live. They just living for that moment. I am happy and I'm cool where I'm at this particular time. But beyond that, you know, it's not too much of nothing. Yeah, I set up money for my kids. I am making sure I got all this money and my kids and my grandkids are secure. That's cool. That's cool. The same thing with your badass kids and your badass grandkids is going to happen to you. You're going to die one day, and then what happens after that? And I'm not being religious, but my point of it is what happens after that. Did you make good with people? Did you make good with this planet? Did you make good with this universe? Did you make good with yourself? Have you went back to the people you used to bully and beat up? Have you told somebody today, I'm sorry? You know, when I whooped your butt, in elementary school, dude, I was going through some things. I actually had to do that, and it was a good release for me. You might not know it, but I was a bully. I, I was the smallest thing in school, probably, but I was a fighter. But that's not here nor there. But have you made amends with certain things? Hold on. Out the corner of my eye, I seen something move. I don't know if that was something, or I'm always seeing shadows out the corner of my eye because I'm that gifted person. Maybe, maybe not, but still, what happens after your death? But what happens while you live? Are you living that righteous life? And when I say the word righteous, it doesn't come out the Bible or compared to someone who is righteous. It's being righteous for yourself, being righteous about you. And my music stopped. I just did a circle. Seemed like that was like 16 hours, and my music stopped. I came back because I had it playing for the last 2 hours, and it's Pandora, so it just stopped though. But nah, man. What are we doing with our lives nowadays, man? Are you still doing all this drama fight ass shit, man? You and your girl fighting, you and your boy fighting and shit, man. Your man fighting and shit. You got badass kids that you can't control. Are you putting your foot down, or afraid to get your foot cut? Because there's a lot of glass on this ground, man, that no one wants to walk on. Can you walk through the fire? Can you walk on broken glass? Are you afraid to do certain things? Yeah, man. I don't went about to like 12 topics real quick though, man. But do you actually respect the life you live? You know, are you a good person? Yeah, I love everybody. Everybody is not to be loved. Let me help you out to start with. Do you love the right people? Do you show admiration or honoration? One of those two words. It really don't make me no difference. But you know, We don't live forever. Some of us die at an early time or before our time to die. Don't miss out. Don't miss out wishing you could, um, or you would have made amends and did certain things, because that spirit will linger, because there's not a completion of things that you should have done. A fly just went in my ear, sucker. But hmm, are you good with yourself, man? Are you happy with yourself? Can you change your eating habits to make your health better? You know, can you change your living situations and your relationships to make yourself better? No one is on this planet to make someone else happy. If you're not happy within, then you're just lost. And there's no need to waste time on people who's not happy and waiting on somebody else to solidify them. We don't actually do that nowadays. Well, we shouldn't. But nah, man. Where are you at in your life? Are you happy with you? I mean, think really deep within. You're probably miserable. You got people at your job you don't like. They irritate you. Man, I hate going to work. I've heard that many a times. Man, I don't like going to work, but you keep on going to work because you need to get paid. And I could totally understand that part, though. But what are you doing to actually change that? Since you don't want to work for or work around people that might irritate you and mess up your vibrations and things. That's 12 minutes. I'm gonna walk towards the front so I can turn back on my music, and then I'll be done though. But how are you making yourself better, man? I mean, every day should be striving to be better than the next day. And to help you guys out, I'm gonna share a couple more different things, since I like to bounce around. We think that this time continues. We think, you know, I'm not gonna die tomorrow. We actually think that. We think that, we good for the next 5 minutes. We think that we good for the next second. Are you sure? Are you good? Are you good with where you're at? Are you good if something majorly happens in the next minute? Are you good? Anything could happen. I'm not trying to push nothing on you, because my words is mindful. But the point of it is, are you good now? If something do happen that you may not be able to control, I'm gonna stand in the shade. I don't wanna show you all my stuff around here though. I feel like I've been walking up hills, but yeah, man. All I'm saying is you're doing good, man. I love your life. Your lifestyle is totally awesome, man. You got a dog, a cat, a rabbit, a big truck, man, a small car, and 3 houses, and 2 castles, and you own a freaking island. I'm impressed with that, man. I love you, man. You're doing your thing. That's totally awesome, man. But how is your soul? How is your spirit, though, man? Okay, get your spirit right.